Now, victory by a landslide. This is truly an historic moment for Myanmar as the opposition party led by Aung San Suu Kyi swept up more than 70% of the seats in the country's first free elections for a quarter of a century. The ruling party conceded defeat this morning as the scale of its losses became clear. Suu Kyi, who spent years under house arrest, is still barred from becoming president. So this is one democratic journey which has yet to end. Our Asia correspondent Jonathan Miller is in Yangon now. So, Jonathan, the lady's done it.
Kathy, tonight the generals who have tyrannised and sucked the joy out of this country for more than 50 years are being routed. So you can understand the jubilation of the opposition led by Aung San Suu Kyi. Other former political prisoners have been amongst those announcing the spectacular results tonight at the headquarters of the National League for Democracy just down the road from here. Aung San Suu Kyi herself once famously promised her people freedom from fear. Now it seems that dream is being realised.
Time passes slowly in Burma. Time for change was Aung San Suu Kyi's slogan. And now, in a stroke, it seems that times have changed indeed. Outside headquarters of her National League for Democracy, a frenzied dash for branded merchandise. The world's most famous living ex-political prisoner, Nobel laureate and daughter of this country's independence hero, denied her victory 25 years ago, seems on course to rout the joyless generals. Do Chin San, who's 61, says this time she believes they'll have to honour the will of the people. More than 20 years have passed, she told me, and times have changed. Etin is 24 and adores Aung San Suu Kyi. Mother Sue must win, she said. We are so excited. Aung Mint said she sacrificed half her life for Myanmar. To us, she is a goddess. And with that, the 70-year-old goddess of democracy herself arrived. She wasn't keen to claim victory prematurely.
At the moment, the official results from the ballot count are not out yet, but I think you all get the idea.
She urged her jubilant supporters not to provoke the losing candidates. Her NLD knew it would take many scalps, among them ex-military top brass, not men to rile. Ex-General Tae Oo, the ruling party chairman, was among the first. He acknowledged the military-backed party had lost more seats than it had won. Another scalp was soon to follow, the ex-general parliamentary speaker. Another former general heads the Independent Union Election Commission, which began announcing official results mid-afternoon.
The 2015 general election was a peaceful one. It was held peacefully and successfully.
By dusk, results were coming in thick and fast. You'd be forgiven for thinking that this was a two-horse race. 91 parties fielded candidates, but only one, it's now clear, really mattered. The party of the Fighting Peacock. And these were the ecstatic scenes outside NLD headquarters. In one big city, they captured 100% of votes. They danced and yelled the lyrics to the pounding strains of pro-democracy anthems. Write history in your heart, this goes. Away with the dictatorship.
Well, euphoric they may be, but landslides and political earthquakes aside, there's a reason why Myanmar's despised military has so far been okay with this NLD win. It's because they've been planning for this very moment for 25 years.
The generals have ruled the roost for more than half a century. They've given themselves a huge advantage, a guaranteed 25% of seats in parliament, and they've secured their interests too. But the scale of their defeat may yet surprise them. They're not much loved, and no one's going to miss them.
Vast her victory, Aung San Suu Kyi will still have to be cautious not to overstep the boundary with the notoriously mercurial Myanmar military. And she's actually going to have to bind herself ever closer to them, ironically, because she will have to do this to win them over and to get the change that she needs. Now, the National League for Democracy has predicted that they will take around 70% of seats. And if those predictions prove true, it means that they will be in a position to form the first democratically elected government in Burma since the early 1960s. Aung San Suu Kyi herself is barred by the constitution, which the army wrote, from assuming the presidency herself. And she's been rather more than opaque about just what her plans are. There's a lot that remains unclear. What is clear tonight is that the National League for Democracy is on the brink of a truly historic victory.
Jonathan in Yangon, thank you very much for joining us.